Hi guys, welcome back to another video here on my channel. Today we have another speed build, as always. Like, I don't really know why I say that, because I don't ever do any other types of videos. So, yeah, we got a speed build. We're building in Sims. What a surprise! It's so shocking. Anyway, yeah, this is a speed build, and I called this house Little Daisy. Aww. Two reasons behind this. First off, Daisy like the flower, you know, because I used a lot of like ivy and stuff on the outside, which I pretty much do in every build now, let's face it. But yeah, I used a lot of flowers and, you know, it looks like daisies. So I kind of did a yawn like halfway through saying that. It was a little bit strange, so if my voice just went weird, then that's why. Anyway, so that's the first reason why I called it Little Daisy. The second reason was because it's a small house, and also I have a cat called Daisy, so yep. Look, we gotta mention the animal somewhere, so you know, had to be done. No regrets. Anyway, so yeah, this is a small Tudor house. I mean, it's not tiny, like it's not like a tiny house, but I think, yeah, no, I did this before I did my Tudor Manor build, so I was obviously on like the Tudor house train at this point. Like, I was just really keen about it. But yeah, so I did this, and then like literally like a day later I wanted to do a Tudor Manor because I really enjoyed doing this house. I really enjoyed doing the exterior. I think the exteriors, you know, I mean, there's just a lot of options for like a Tudor exterior in this game, especially if you've got the Get Together pack. Like, all of the Windenburg stuff pretty much is like a lot of Tudor, so there's that reason. But also I just think it looks really good. Like, I really enjoy looking at it. Like, that's probably a little bit weird, but like I just think it looks really nice, and it's very detailed, and you can kind of do a lot with it. So yeah, and the thing is that, like, it's not that like other types of houses aren't fun to do. Like, I've mainly only ever really done like modern builds. Like, that's been, I mean, it's not the only thing I've done. I've done a lot of types of build, but I kind of just, I wanted to do something different that I haven't done for a while, and yeah, I do a lot of modern builds, so I kind of, you know, I just wanted to do something different. The thing is that I think it's I wouldn't say it's easy to do any particular type of build. Like, I think different things are easy for different people, but for me, modern builds, I kind of know how to do that, and I'm not, you know, I'm not saying I'm the best, because I'm not, but like, I know the tricks, or the, you know, the things that I do in like most builds to make them look good, and I just wanted to make it a little bit different. Like, I tend to always gravitate towards the same thing, so I just wanted to do something different, basically. That was a very long explanation, but like, yeah, I like to do different things, you know. It just makes things a little bit more exciting, especially if, like me, you do like pretty much solidly only building in Sims. It's kind of fun to just mix it up a bit sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, enough about that. This is a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom type situation. What I really like about this house is the lounge. Now, it's kind of in, you would have seen it earlier on in the build, but I put these 2 massive glass windows on the bit on the right, kind of sticking out. I put the lounge in there because I really wanted that area to be kind of like a sunroom, or, you know, I was kind of thinking more of like a conservatory type thing, you know, where you have just these massive windows and you don't necessarily have anything crazy in there apart from maybe like seating. So yeah, I kind of went with that, and basically what I did was I put in like 2 sitting areas, and then, not areas, like just like 2 sofas basically. Also, it's not even that, it's like one of the like 2-person sofas and a chair. It's a very small room. And yeah, so I put that in there, and then I put in like some cabinets and stuff, and I put in a very small TV. Whenever I think of a build, I always think about, or not necessarily the building, but the interior. Like, you kind of have to think about who's going to be living there, like what, you know, they would want in a build or want in their house to, you know, keep them occupied or whatever. And I just figured that these people wouldn't necessarily watch a lot of TV. I don't really know why. I just thought that maybe they wouldn't. So yeah, I put in a small TV, whereas I do really enjoy putting in really big TVs in builds because I'm like, I want it. But yeah, so we went with the small TV, and yeah. So this is me trying to figure out where to put in stairs. I tend to always put stairs in the same kind of area. So I'm trying to sort of make things a little bit more difficult for me in a way, because I don't know, I just want to make my building game better. You know, I just want to be better at building, and I want to be able to fit more in small spaces. So yeah, that's kind of the reason why I put the stairs there. I don't know, I was just like, I don't know, I was just trying to maximize the space, but it was weird. I kind of had to sacrifice you know, the lounge area a bit. I would have ideally wanted the area to be a little bit bigger. Like, you could even just extend the room out, sort of like, so it's 3 or like 4 spaces wide. Anyway, but yeah, I kind of wanted to, I don't know, I just wanted to make it a little bit different. Like, this is not a usual interior that I would do. I would always put the dining sort of, you know, the dining table, I would always kind of hide that away. I don't know why. I just figure that a dining table isn't really what a lot of people have. I think most people these days kind of just have, like, I don't know, they just have like a seating area in their kitchen. So, which is pretty much what we have at my house. But, you know, I think most people do that these days. Not that I know, but like in my head, no one has a dining table anymore. Apparently, even though I actually know like a few people that have actual dining areas. Anyway, moving on. So yeah, I fenced off a bit of the garden, which I never do, again in an effort to make life a little bit more exciting. God, it's so lame, isn't it? I'm just like trying to, you know, make my life, you know, a little bit more eventful with fencing. Am I right, ladies? No. Yeah, I never use fences. I think the problem is that I always think it looks a bit weird. And it's weird because, like, whenever I do it, I don't like it. But whenever I see other people do it, I think it looks fine. But I never do fences around the whole house because, I don't know, I just don't think it looks really great when I do it. And again, like, I've seen other people do it and I think it looks fine. Like, it's not bad at all. But like, whenever I'm building my own specific thing, I'm just so bad. Like, I'm just so like, everything must be perfect. And I don't know, the thing is that it's not necessarily perfect to everyone. So like, it's not like I'm trying to please anyone but myself. Like, I'm just like perfectionist for my own sake, you know? I don't know. Either way, I really, okay, that's going to be like my next challenge. The next time I do a build, there's going to be a fence around the whole damn thing, or at least around the whole back garden. Okay? That's the challenge. That is the challenge. Like, there's not going to be any like natural cut-offs. Okay? So anyway, that's the challenge for my next build anyway. Anyway. So, this is the bathroom. Very simple. I used that shower bath thing, and I literally don't think I've ever used that before. Like, this is probably the first build I ever used that. I always use the modern one, the like most expensive one. But I was just like, do you know what? Today is the day. We're doing it. It's happening. How exciting. Very exciting. Oh god, it's so lame. I'm just sat here like, so guys, today I used a different bath. Like, it's so lame. Oh dear, oh lord. Look, that's what we do here. That's what we do. We get excited about fences and baths. Anyway. I need a life. Yes. So, oh my god, I forgot I was going to talk about this. I really wanted to talk about this. Okay, so one of my best friends ever in the world, is called Ez. Now, I met Ez, honestly, probably like 10 or so years ago. Maybe less, maybe more. Definitely not more. Maybe less, maybe 8 or 9 years ago. And what we met on was, because we met online. We met on, it was kind of like, okay, I don't know if anyone will remember this, but there was this website and it literally got shut down like maybe a month ago. Now it's a website called Zwinky. Now, what Zwinky was, is it was kind of like a Club Penguin type thing, you know, where you have like an avatar and you, I don't know, you talk to people. It's like a chat room, but it's slightly less creepy. I'm sorry about that yawn. I'm a mess, okay? I'm a mess. Yeah, it's kind of like a chat room, but with avatars. So it fools you into thinking it's not like a weird thing to do. Not that chat rooms are weird, like, they're fine, but I think there's kind of like this weird stigma around chat rooms. Anyway. So we met on Zwinky, and I don't know, you guys, some of you guys, if you've not been on it, might actually know what I'm talking about. But it was that the reason that I found Zwinky was because there was this advert that the company would put up literally everywhere. Like, anytime there would be an advert on a website or anything, it would be Zwinky. Like, it just would be. Because I don't know how much money they, like, poured into that advertising campaign, but it was insane. Like every single website was an advert for that Zwinky. It was like, I can't remember what it was like. It was like, create you in a virtual world or something. It was like basically advertised that you would make yourself an avatar for whatever reason. Like, and I kind of thought, because I'd seen the advert so many times, I don't know if it was like specifically aimed at like people my age or whatever, but I was thinking at the time that I was like, oh, that would be kind of cool. And I didn't realize it was like a chat room. I thought it was just somewhere where you would like make an avatar and have that avatar to put on, I don't know, like Bebo or whatever. And so yeah, I went on that and I was just like, oh damn, it's a chat room. And I don't know, I was just like, we met on there and we used that for a really long time. But yeah, so we met on there, and then we then went on to Mies eventually, which, by the way, it just shuts down. Like, it just freezes every 3 seconds, Mies does. And, you know, I'm not complaining, I don't use it, but it's just so bad. Like, I don't know if it was just me, it might have just been my internet, but damn, seriously, like, a mess. Anyway, so then we went on to Mies, and then the other day I was talking to her and she was like, oh, I'm on my really old IMVU account. And I was like, oh, I forgot that IMVU was a thing. And she's like, yeah, I have this old account that I've had for like 7 years, and I just like went on it randomly, and yeah, she was just like talking to people again. Anyway, so she was doing that, and I was like, do you know what? Let's relive the old days. And so I made my own IMVU account. So I now have an IMVU account. And I tell you what, we've had some great times. Like, it's not even been a week, but that we've been on maybe like 3 times. And honestly, it's so much. Like, it's so funny. Like, it's just like all these people, because I mean, there's people like me and Ez that just like, we don't care. Like, we really don't take it that seriously. But there really are a lot of people on IMVU that take it really seriously. And, I mean, I kind of should have expected it because people were the same on, like, Zwinky and Mies and everything. But I did not realise, like, there's people that, like, they're like, oh, we're married. And, like, it's fine. Like, I don't care. Like, do whatever you want to do on IMVU. But I was just so shocked. I don't know why. I was just like, this is still a thing? This still happens? Oh. But yeah, the other day, I'm gonna like make this story really short. The other day we were on IMVU and there was this guy and he was being such a knob. He was like, he was basically being really homophobic, right? And the thing is that me and Ez both have male avatars because, like, I don't know, it was just always a thing that we always just did. Anyway, so we both have male avatars, and you in IMVU it's amazing. You can like make your avatars look like they're making out and like dancing, and it's just, there's so much that it's so rich. Like, there's so much you can do. And I don't know, our avatars were like dancing in this room that was like a dance room, and this guy was just like, I just don't like these gays over here, they're being shifty. And it was just like, we're literally dancing, mate. I mean, you can calm down, it's we're not gonna like try and jump yet. But anyway, so yeah, that was a thing. And we basically there was these two other girls that were like, yeah, I mean, that were like, this guy needs to like pipe the fuck down, because like there's nothing wrong with being gay, obviously, like he's just being homophobic. Anyway, and basically what ended up happening was Ez got married on IMVU to one of these girls, right? And it was so weird, because we were like, oh, it's just a joke, like we're just like having a laugh, like this isn't serious. But then it turned out this whole time, these two girls, and bless their souls, they were just like seriously thinking that they were married. Like, it's a serious thing that happens. And I knew that people got married on these websites. I knew that that was a thing. But we were just like, oh shit. And we were just like on Facebook talking to each other at the same time, just like, we need to get out of this. Oh my god, I have never laughed so much in my whole life. And like, oh, it was such a blessed moment. Like, it was just so funny, because we were just like having a joke, not serious. Like, we literally knew these girls like maybe 2 hours, not even that. And it was just like, we're getting married now. And they were just, and Ez was of course just like, of course my love, we shall marry and we will be together forever, as a joke. And then it just slowly started to dawn on us that like they were being serious. And it was just, look, it was a bit of a mess. Like, I'm not like trying to shit on anyone, because I know that people do this, and like the thing is that like it's not necessarily a bad thing to do. Like, if you want to do it, I don't really care. But it was just so funny, the fact that like we were just having a laugh, just trying to enjoy ourselves. And then she got married, and it was just like, what? Anyway, I just thought that was really funny. That literally happened like 2 days ago, and by the end of it, I was just like, I need to sleep like really bad. I need like a lot of alcohol. It was a lot of stress, because then she had to break up with her, and it was just, oh my god, honestly, oh, it was so funny. Anyway, we're at the screenshots now, and I didn't really talk about the build at all, but yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you made it this far, if you made it past me IMVU story. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked it. Yeah, I had a really good time making this build. I really like doing the interior. It was kind of just like not something I ever do. And yeah, very, very nice. So thank you guys for watching. If you want to subscribe, go for it. I'm not going to say no. Leave a comment if you liked it. If you have any like anything that you particularly want me to do build wise, then just let me know. I'm happy to, you know, do that for you. And yeah, I will see you next time, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye. Bye 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 bye.